Ladies and gentlemen, the drama factory never stops. And I'm here, the farmer, to enjoy. Nijisanji does one thing very, very well. I didn't say ethically, I said well, and that is silencing criticism. They've been doing it for so long because I have been criticizing for Nijisanji. They have been unable to silence me, unfortunately for them, which is why the Nux gang is so based. And whoever invested in the Nux stock when it was young, bro, it is exploding right now. So grab your popcorn, put on your freaking gamer glasses, okay? Get your freaking cum socks out because we are about to go crazy. Nijisanji is copyright striking videos on YouTube to silence criticism. This is the ultimate evil that everyone gets to. Everyone gets to that ultimate evil of copyright striking YouTubers to silence them. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. And my popcorn is getting saltier by the moment. So let's see what we got here for the modern day. I will expand on this a lot because, first of all, I've so much experience with copyright stuff. And also, there are two channels that I know about that I'm trying to help as we speak that are down because of copyright. So we'll get into all that fun jazz in just a little bit. So let's see what we got.
So today we're going to be taking a look over at this Reddit post that I've had sent over to me a few times. This post talking about Nijisanji allegedly copyright striking a YouTuber for
boo! Alright. Dude, copyright abuse is evil. I have a very hot take. If you copyright strike people falsely, you should get your rights revoked ASAP. You have no longer any rights over your copyright. That's my opinion.
Posting clips of Nijisanji. And you know, this caught my attention because if you didn't know, last year around the same time,
bro got like 30 copyright strikes for Nijisanji.
False ID and myself were copyright struck by Nijisanji.
So Nijisanji will do anything to copyright, to silence criticism. And when I say anything, I mean anything. If I would have seen the Nijisanji contract, I would know in great detail about how they don't let you even refer to yourself as a Nijisanji member if they fire you to defend yourself. If I would have hypothetically had access to all these contracts, which I definitely probably don't, I would tell you that there is a second contract that they literally have to sign before getting fired. You don't understand. Nijisanji is going to say, okay, we are firing you from the company, and now you have to sign this within an hour, or we're suing you. Now you have an hour to figure this out, okay? And they email you when it's in middle of the night for you because it's Japan time, and you can't get a hold of a lawyer to read over this contract, and they don't want to get sued, so they're going to sign it, and it literally signs them into silence. That is insane if something like that was real, which, like, if it was real, that would be crazy.
They gave me 3 strikes and my channel was, going to be terminated, and I wasn't able to work for, I think, 3 weeks. I wasn't able to upload videos or really do anything on YouTube.
Dude, this is very similar to how, okay, this is much worse, obviously, but I don't know if you know this. There's a YouTuber by the name of Totally Not Mark. He's a friend of mine. He got, and I'm not exaggerating, 150 copyright strikes from Toei Animation in Japan for covering Dragon Ball. And his channel was obviously nuked to hell. And I remember telling this to Charlie because this happened right when our podcast, the Some Ordinary Podcast, released its first episode. And as we were recording that episode, this was all going down, and I told Charlie in that call, I'm like, yo, this is going on, and he made a video on it, and that was pretty insane. But dude, so that was wild. That's just one example of copyright abuse, to just shut people up for no reason.
For 3 weeks until those got resolved. That was clear abuse of the copyright system, and thankfully got resolved because Nijisanji had no reason to copyright strike my channel. So of course, this got my attention when I saw this post. The post says Nijisanji has now started copyright striking videos on YouTube, showing where a YouTuber posted on their community post.
I can't believe they're doing this again. You'd think they'd learn their lessons. They never learn their lessons. They will just take any possible extra legal activity or ability to silence criticism, and that literally involves threatening lawsuits. It involves stifling people with these insane contracts upon joining. In case you leave, we want to make sure you know we own your soul.
I love Nijisanji. Now I am blurring the picture of this YouTuber because apparently it's a cover employee according to their comments on Reddit, so I'm just gonna play it safe. But the post itself,
a cover employee, isn't cover Hololive? Wait, a color employee is doing clip channels of Nijisanji?
Shows where Nijisanji gave this YouTuber a copyright strike, striking 4 of their videos and taking them down. Now, the first one here, titled Even If I Blank Someone, blah blah blah, we've talked about that. That is a post from Enma's membership stream. I understand why that would be copyright struck. It's paid content.
Wait, what the fuck? That is copyrighted. I am not charitable, okay? But at least I try to be honest. That is copyright. They are allowed to copyright strike that.
It's membership content. Yeah, that's been copyright struck in the past. That's perfectly fine. It is paid content for a reason. Copyright strike it, sure. The second one, also apparently membership content, so understandable.
2% is a lot. Obviously, like, it's insane. So here's the thing. And I know that people have been doing this. There's another YouTuber that I know that actually has been doing this. That he talks about this in length. Dark Viper AU. If someone will re-upload clips of him that he doesn't like, he will copyright strike them, and that is completely within his right. If it's not transformative content and it's just your content re-uploaded, they have the right to copyright strike you. Now, Dark Viper also takes this further. Like, has allegedly in the past also copyright struck people that have made commentary and reaction videos, which I think is borderline abusing the copyright system. But that's a completely other discussion. When it comes to just clips alone, I don't think that posting clips is legal.
These last two, though, are not membership content. If we take a look over more at the comments over on the Reddit post, we get some context behind them. They said the first one is a membership stream. They didn't know what the second one was. The third one, though, is from an Etheria collab where Enma said this.
That's why I was like,
used to reach out in period.
Yo, is he playing the clip that got the copyright strike? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, in Dead Space 3 when we first started.
oh, now she's dragging Enna.
Wow,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really gotta drag other people down to make yourself look good.
Yeah,
Damn,
it
he reminds me of certain someone. Yo, don't fall into the footsteps of an apex predator.
And then the fourth one is
What the fuck? Now you're gonna drag other people down to make yourself look better. Reminds you of a certain someone. Oh, a certain someone. Don't fall into an apex predator because of drama. That's just a clip that aged very, very poorly, obviously. But dude, that doesn't even look bad. That doesn't even look bad.
from Nina's stream and Etheria collab as well.
But also, I'm just saying that they are sort of within the right. That is their content, and it wasn't transformed in any way. Like, they do have the right to copyright that. Now, they didn't have the right to copyright false ID or what's his name, Kyo. You know, obviously none of that.
Where Enma was joking, showing other members a picture of her quote-unquote child.
They're talking about Doki like that, Nux. Dude, this is not the point, okay? You're missing the point. I'm saying I understand why Nijisanji wanted that clip removed. It obviously looked shitty. That's one. Two, and this is very important to mention, it's their content. They are allowed to copyright strike their content. I never do that. When people take very unflattering clips of me out of context and post it in different places, I don't care.
You want to see a picture of my favorite child when I worked with them in Japan?
Oh, how do you do that?
What do you mean?
Takes a photo.
I have the photo on my...
Oh, man, how do you work with children?
I don't know, because
Do you actually like them?
I like children, yeah, they're cute.
Aww, cute.
Ah.
Anna hates everything. Loves children. Secret lore.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, wants to be married in
How is that a red flag? That's just literally based. Children are untainted. Everything else, evil in this world.
Disneyland. Got to grab them away.
I don't see that as a big deal, but
Okay, again, not a big deal. I literally don't see that as wrong or weird at all.
you know, it was copyright struck nonetheless.
Again, they just, but it is their right. It is their right. I'll maintain that for now.
If we scroll down a little bit more, people gave a little bit more context to them. The first one, of course, is an out-of-context membership stream, which we actually have talked about on this channel already. Here is a little clip from the segment in that video. We had this person over on Twitter saying, exact quote from Enna's member Gorilla stream, "I think that even if I kill someone, you guys will still support me."
What the fuck? That is a messed up thing to say. What? Who would say that? Brother!
Well, the thing to say after someone attempted. A lot of people.
What? This is a real thing that happened? February 7th. This just happened right now. After the Doki Bird situation, Enna went on stream and said, I think even if I kill someone, you guys will still support me. Holy crap. That is insane.
People started taking that quote and running with it and bashing Enna and saying that she was one of the people that bullied Selene for saying something like that. Which I agree, maybe not the best thing to say after the whole Selene
Oh, it's an awful thing to say. It's disgusting. It's literally gross.
situation, but I understand why she said it. She was talking to her members and thanking them for their support and saying that they would support her no matter what. Not the best words to use, but I can understand why she would say it to an extent. Just maybe definitely word it better next time, Enna. The second one says,
Yeah, he took that very well. I think that it was disgustingly tone deaf. It was naive to a cruel level almost, but I don't think it was malicious. I can't fathom that someone would say that maliciously. Let's be honest here. Good faith.
says Enna worked retail and made way less money than the 2%. Remember, 2% depending on how well this merch sells can be...
Dude, it's still wild to me that they make 2% for merch. I know that like that's become a meme. The 2% merch meme it's a meme, and we don't talk about that anymore because like whatever, it's a meme. That's fucking awful. Giving your talent 2% for merch? Holy shit.
1 to 2 months of above minimum normal job payment. Also, it was apparently membership content as well. The third one, which I showed the clip for, says the context behind this was Reimu making herself look better by saying she carried Enna in Dead Space 3. If this clip is about Doki, wouldn't it more be referring to Doki bringing other people down to make herself look better instead of the other way around? Now connect that with the Reimu context and that it was 8 months ago. This is likely a joke about how Selene carried Enna in Apex and other games as she did many members of Nijisanji. Though I am not sure Apex Predator does have anything to do with Doki, as I do not think Enna is referring to Apex Legends. I don't know if she even knows what Apex Predator is in Apex Legend terms. Either way, the comment that made Enna say this makes the clip seem a lot more lighthearted than bullying. I mean, why would they say that Doki is the one who brings others down to make herself look better 8 months ago if they were the ones bullying her? And
I don't know. I feel like, okay, great, lots of context. It could have been talking about this. It could have been talking about that. But I think the much more important part of it all is that 1 in 4 streamers are assholes. Okay, dude, I'm gonna stop using this metric. Did you know that 1 in 4 statistics are made up?
And then 4, they had no clue what the clip was about. But again, that one, there's no issue with that one at all. I don't know why that one was even struck. Like,
dude, it's just Nijisanji just going crazy and just striking anything that even looks remotely bad. They are in PR mode. I don't think you realize something major. And I mentioned this on the podcast. It's the one that's coming out next week. Nijisanji operates under idol rules and idol territory. There was this big idol group, AKB48, okay? Idol in Japan. This is not VTubing, all right? And, dude, this person in this idol group was seen with a male, and her fan base obviously got very upset because she had to be completely untainted by other people and all that shit. So, they got upset at her, and as an apology, the idol company forced her to go in public and shave her head in public as penance, as a shame apology, as a shame punishment to her egregious actions, okay? People don't realize how fucked up this industry is. So, that's something that actually happened in the idol industry, okay? The girlfriend experience is what they were selling, and she ruined that. So, to say that you don't understand that PR is everything to these people. You don't understand that PR is everything to these people. And that's why I'm so content farming these videos. Everyone likes saying, oh, Nux farming content. Yeah, I am. Because the only way that a company like this could learn is through shame. I'm not telling you to shame these people or this company. They're doing a pretty good job at that themselves. But ultimately speaking, that is the only way they will recognize that this is unacceptable, is if it'll bring them shame. They have no moral qualms to how they've been treating their talent, okay? Doki Bird tried to kill herself 2 times, and they still went ahead and harassed her publicly, multiple times. It wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't a fuck-up. It wasn't, oops, they went too hard that one time. They knew exactly what they were doing, okay? And the only way they will stop doing this is if it will bring them enough shame to stop doing this again in the future. I know that's a really dark and sad way to perspective to take, but unlike most people, I am a big fan of Nijisanji. I am a big fan of the talents, and I want them to all be okay, which is why I'm covering this stuff. That and views and money. But aside from views and money, that's why I'm covering this. Because I am a Nijisanji fan. Not the company, but the people. And I want them to be okay.
Whatsoever, I could not tell you why. Now, again, as I said, if they were striking membership content, that would be fine. That good on them, whatever, they can do whatever they want. But there's a bit of an issue with this. If you look at the, the content that they're claiming is used, it just says a picture of Enma Ironvertex. And if
they have to stop doing this. They have to stop doing this. They claim that the content that's been used is a picture of their talent. That is not copyrighted material.
You remember from the situation when I was copyright struck, this is the same reason that they gave me. Last year, I had tweeted out about Nijisanji striking 10 of my clearly fair use videos.
Insane.
These were all just videos talking about Nijisanji, and then they copyright struck another 10 later that day and gave me the final 2 strikes on my channel, and my channel is going to be terminated. Now, the reason again for that was because of the images I was using in my thumbnails. Those
It's just so fucked up. They are so dumb. They are so dumb!
images being the Nijisanji Livers models. The models that represent them as content creators. And if we look here on the Reddit post, that is the same reason listed for this person. It says content used, Enma Ironvertex, and links to Nijisanji JP's website for the talent.
For the freaking picture!
And goes to Enma Ironvertex, and it does this
Gross.
for all 4.
Disgusting.
So they're not even striking
Horrible.
the content for the content
Awful.
used inside of the video itself.
Dude, I hate the YouTube copyright system so much. So much. You don't understand. Behind the scenes, I spend so much time trying to help creators that don't have like a platform or contacts at YouTube to help them get away from situations like this where they are clearly getting abused. Because here's the thing. The copyright abuser is always the winner by default. It's so difficult to fight copyright strikes, especially if they're coming maliciously. A friend of mine, best guy ever, he's been making anime videos. I've literally known him on the platform for probably like 7 years now, okay? He has like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. He makes anime stuff. And he got 3 copyright strikes on a different channel of his where he was reviewing One Piece. And YouTube removed all of his channels. I'm trying so hard to help him behind the scenes with like YouTube stuff, putting his appeals in the right places, because there's literally no one to talk to. There's this other YouTuber that just that's been getting harassed by somebody that's just basically trying to copyright strike him, Chazington, and it's awful. It's awful. That seems to have worked out. I offered assistance, and he said that basically things seem to like be resolved. But dude. Or getting resolved. Not that it is resolved, because this person that's harassing him is harassing other YouTubers through the copyright system, and unfortunately YouTube will never step in and be like, yo, you can't wrongly copyright people, because they don't want to get involved. They don't want to get involved. It's crazy. YouTube would rather let a couple of creators just get absolutely butt-fucked by copyright abuse than actually need to deal with a broken system and potential lawsuits.
They're using Enma Ironvertex's image to copyright strike the video itself. It says that the content was found in the entire video. Of course, it's Enma Ironvertex's model. So it's really strange that that's why they're striking the video and not striking it for actual content, through...
Yeah, maybe they just don't know what they're doing. I feel like that's probably more likely. They just don't know. I think that also copyright law in Japan and in America are very different. So the idea that American YouTubers are going to get subject to Japan's really strict freaking copyright rules is insane. So for Totally Not Mark, who got 150 copyright strikes from Toei Animation in Japan, the solution was they blocked all of his content in Japan and they left his channel up for everyone else. That doesn't make any sense. This also happened to a friend of mine, Anime Uproar. It's a channel with 2 million subscribers that, again, got 3 copyright strikes and almost got his channel removed. And now he has all of his content blocked in Japan, which is why he's actually able to keep going, because the Japanese people don't know that his content is happening, so they won't copyright strike him, which is so stupid that that's how they have to go about saving a channel. It's ridiculous. Like, do you have to be like, oh, you don't know that the channel's here? Boom, a blammo. And what's even worse and crazier about this, and you are not ready for this is not a system that actually exists for everyone. You would think that you should be allowed to block your content in certain places, to geographically block your content. Well, you can't. Only big companies can do that. So Anime Uproar didn't even have an option of blocking his content in Japan originally. It was only through extra YouTube bullshit that he's able to do that. There is no standard country filter. You need an MCN. You need to join a corporation so that you can block your stuff in one place. Now, you ready for the extra stupid fucked up shit? An MCN takes a cut of your revenue. And that's literally basically everything. You have to join an MCN and give them, I don't know what it is, a 10% or 15% cut of all of your revenue just to be part of this MCN, where the only thing you need them for is blocking your content in Japan. That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Imagine needing to lose 10% of your revenue because YouTube isn't willing to give you the country block feature. Like, that's awful. And the worst part is, for YouTube, this is just a great solution. They lose their freaking 10% of the revenue, whatever. YouTube doesn't really care. They still get their ad revenue, so it doesn't really matter to them. And you don't get seen in Japan, so they don't actually have to fix the broken copyright system because the Japanese companies don't know this is going on. Damn, Nux exposing. Listen, I have dealt with so much. I try so hard to help people with the copyright stuff because there's no actual method through YouTube's actual systems to work out if you're a small channel. If you're a small channel and you get copyright struck, you're gone. You're gonzo, unless you know somebody. I could give you a freaking list of people that I've been, like, trying so hard to assist with this shit. It grosses me out so much. So when I see Nijisanji doing this shit, I think that, again, anyone that abuses the copyright system should relinquish all their rights to their copyright at that point, and never be able to copyright anyone again. I think that is a very realistic and fair thing to do, because if you're copyright striking someone else that isn't actually copyright infringement, you are worse than them. It's gross.
And the talents, YouTube channels and going through that way to copyright strike it, it's very weird. Or even, giving it a copyright strike for a completely different reason, instead of just saying that they're using an Alouette's, image, claiming that they're using artwork that they don't have permission to use.
I have gotten a video taken down for artwork too, by the way. This was back in the biggest flexes in anime days. I made a video, biggest flexes in anime, and I was talking about Saitama from One Punch Man. And my editor, when I was talking about Saitama fighting the Monster King, or Orochi, or whatever, my editor put an image of Orochi on the screen. But it turns out that image that they put on the screen was an image of a really well-drawn and detailed manga panel, but it was drawn from an independent artist. It wasn't the official manga panel. I had no idea. I didn't even know. My editor, I don't think he even noticed either. And the artist saw it and struck the video and was like, oh shit, this is my art. You didn't get permission, and struck the video. And the whole video went down. And then I spoke to the artist. I said, yo, this was an accident. We didn't even realize, like what's going on. It ended up working out.
Again, is fair use if you're talking about it in the way that False ID and other people like myself talk about it. However, this person is not. They are just clipping the content and using the content on its own. So Nijisanji has every right to copyright this if they want to.
Based Kyo.
Either way, this isn't fair use because they aren't, reacting to it or providing any type of commentary like I am here. So they can copyright strike that if they want.
Yo, you know what all these Clipper channels need to do? They need to have, Clipper channels. I got you. Clipper channels, I am about to save all of you. Literally all of you. Take the following clip of me and put it at the beginning of or at the end of every single one of your Nijisanji clips, okay? And this is why Nijisanji is a dumpster fire. Okay, take that little clip of me, put it at the end of every single one of your clips, and suddenly it's transformative content. See that? Because now, due to the commentary on the clip, it saves you. That is now fair use, okay? You take a Nijisanji clip, right, you're 16 seconds saying 2% is a lot of merch revenue. And then you have the clip of me afterwards saying, this is why Nijisanji is a dumpster fire. That is now fair use, and you can fight the copyright. I have got you, Clippers. You got a friend in me. Biggest flexes in internet drama.
Want to, which sucks. People are going to see this as a way of them trying to silence it, which I can totally see that being the reason, because they are only copyright striking the drama. They're the stuff that Enma had said. Again, only the first two are membership content. The others are not. Now, I did make a post about this over.
By the way, I know that everyone's saying don't post membership content because membership content is private for members only. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. It's true it's for members only, and it's true that they don't want it to be clipped, and if you're a fan, you should not clip it and respect their judgment. But if it is commentary because they said something stupid on their membership thing, and you want to commentate on that, you have every right to do that. You have literally every right to do that if it's fair use. Fair use bypasses copyright. That it is a legal way to talk about things that you don't have the rights to. So if you want to talk about something, even if it's in a membership stream not approved to be clipped, you have every legal right to clip it. I'm just saying, you do. Know what you're allowed to do.
Twitter, and Ezidesu gave a reason, that they might not be striking from the channels directly, saying they probably would have to strike from the talent channels to actually strike the footage, and there might be a contractual reason as to why they can't do that, so they opt for the next best thing. Which I can totally see that, maybe. But again, I don't think there would be any contractual issues there, but I'm not 100% certain, of course. I don't have the contract. There could definitely be many reasons why they're only doing it for the image, but again, I don't, it's weird, because this person...
It's really weird that that's how they go about it, and it would not stand up in court. But then again, who wants to go to fucking court? That's another issue with the copyright system. If you say that this copyright strike is false and you want to contest it, you have to give them your legal name and you have to give them your address, and then they have a right to take you to court, or they could just dox you. Like you have to recognize what fighting a copyright strike entails as well. So anyone that's abusing the copyright system can basically just get all your legal shit. This is why before you fight a copyright strike from a troll, this is a very important lesson, because a friend of mine, I don't want to say his name, because I don't want people to know this has been going on with him. Even though it's sort of public information, I don't want to say it, but he's a big channel. He's been getting copyrighted by a troll, basically. And every time he got copyrighted by them, they told him, I'm not removing this copyright claim unless you give me $2,000. And he was like, no, I'm just gonna fight it. But when you fight it, you're giving your real name to this person, and this person was gonna say, oh, well, guess I'll dox you now unless you give me $3,000. That is fucked up. That's fucked up. That happened to Pyrocynical. I didn't know that. I was talking about somebody else. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say on this. No, this part's fine. It's the solution that, whatever. It's disgusting. It's gross that this all happened. It's horrible that they're able to do this. And PSA, if a troll is copywriting you, get a fucking lawyer so that when you are replying to the copyright strike, you can use the lawyer's firm instead of your legal name. Just do that. Definitely do that.
And can easily just, be like, hey, YouTube, this is false, and send that over to YouTube and get these clips back up on the channel, and they'd be fine. Of course, it's like a 2 to 3 week process. It's really annoying, but Nijisanji would...
Or you could lose, and they'll sue you. I mean, they probably won't, because let's be real, they're not going to sue some random clip content, but they could. Can everyone afford a lawyer? Yes, everyone could afford a cheap lawyer. 100%. Everyone can afford a cheap lawyer. It's not even for a lot of their time. It's just there are a lot of websites for lawyers that help content creators with stuff like this. It's like a $50 fee, and then the website will represent you at some point. The point is you can't use your legal shit because they could just doesn't a lawyer cost $1,000? It depends. Did you know that you have rights? Well, the Constitution says you do, and so do I.
Need to provide proof or a different reason for why they're striking this video, and it would either go to court or whatever, and the video might be gone. But if Nijisanji doesn't do that, the videos will go back up on the channel and the strikes will cease.
But there's always the fear that now that they'll have your legal name, they'll drag you publicly, and there's also the fear that they'll actually take you to court. And I get it!
Now, people like Azahara have brought up a good point, saying membership videos I understand. I do wonder how trigger happy they will get with this, and if they will use this to go after people like you, False, Rima, Nosagi, and Legal Mindset. I wouldn't put it past them to do it. And
yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to use copyright to silence people either. However, membership videos I understand. I understand taking down those clips because they weren't fair use. If there would have been added commentary, even if it's membership videos, they have no right to take it down.
That is the concerning part.
If I do a membership video, all right, it's just a membership video, guys, and I say some like unhinged racist shit, and someone makes a video about me how I'm a racist dirtbag because of that. It doesn't matter that it's a membership stream. You're allowed to commentate on what I do.
Because if they're copyright striking those videos for the reason they are, being that an Alouette is in the thumbnail, then why wouldn't they copyright strike other YouTubers for doing it, like, myself, False, and other people like that? Why aren't they copyright striking them? Is it only a matter of time before they do it? Who knows? I don't think they will, because it honestly did not go well for them the last time.
Yeah, that's why. It's all about the PR. They were like, oh, well, we could take down the clips at least.
And I think they know at this point, if they copyright strike actual, content creators providing content about this and commentary, then it's just not going to go well, because they're
Oh, God, dude. if they start copyright striking actual channels now, when the entire commentary community is on their ass, oh lord, it's Jover.
Using the copyright system, and I think if they abuse the copyright system enough, I think YouTube will revoke it. I'm not 100% certain on that, but there are ways around it, so who knows. But that's all for me today, guys. Please let me know what you all think about that situation down below. Do you think they're abusing the copyright system, or
I mean, they tend to. I think in this specific case, they're not really abusing it that badly. I think they will abuse it, and they would try. I knocked over wine glass. I bumped my coffee cup into my water bottle, okay? If you must know, if you need the lore that badly. Everyone in chat saying, ding, what happened? Okay, now you know. Are you happy?
or not? Also, please make sure to have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.
I will. Dude, the copyright situation on YouTube is awful. Literally awful. It's disgusting. It's gross. Dude, and apparently Niji, people aren't even making that much money these days anyway. Like, here, look at this. I saw this clip floating around earlier.
The company now posting out this job listing. That being for an overseas business translation part-time job, but making clear they are only accepting students, not working adults. Accepting students from high school and above, but at the same time...
Who the hell does that? Who the hell does that? We are looking to hire high school students. Who does that?
Time are looking for those who are Japanese and English proficient and hoping they are Korean and Chinese language proficient. The Nijisanji subreddit noticing this listing.
They're trying to get high school students that are trilingual. What the fuck, man?
And also questioning the amount of hours along with the pay. One user stating, "Man, I would love my 11-hour workday for a whopping 1,113 yen an hour, that being minimum wage."
I'm just saying, Chad, if any of you guys manage to get this job and infiltrate and have all this cool shit to share with the class, that would be awesome. Not that I'm telling you to do that. You should definitely not do that. That would be immoral and unethical and yucky, so definitely don't do that. But if you do that, definitely share with the class. Not that you should do that, but if you do that.
Another comment remarking, hires college intern, pays them minimum wage, asks them to work 11 hours a day, offers a temporary contract, fires them after 3 months, expects professional results, said intern does a terrible job, surprise, Pikachu face. And on the subject of money and any color, we have here...
This is the clip that blew me away. Niji's obviously silencing criticism because they are a sinking ship. They are a literal sinking ship. They are in financial straits right now. And what's so crazy is they still view the PR and shame as their biggest issues, not the fact that they are in financial ruin. It's a $3 billion company collapsing. Look at this. Look at this. This is insane.
Here, this post. A comparison between the amount of super chats that Enma Ironvertex had received in 2023 and 2024 for her 2 birthday streams. As Enma would make exactly half of what she had made the year.
Wait, what? Her birthday concert, in 2023, she made $4,000, which of course, you know, Nijisanji probably took half. Because they do that. And then in her birthday of 2024, she made $1,500.
Year prior, and this now...
It's a birthday stream, so obviously it's more than you think. What? Super chat, $5,000. $5,000 for super chats. And $3,000. Bro.
Now leading to even more scrutiny. This post stating Kanai's and Vivi's numbers are just depressing. These are the total amounts of super chats they've gotten in their career. Niji...
No shot. No shot. Kunai Nakasato from Nijisanji. They've been around for 4 months. In 4 months, they made $3,200, and Niji takes half of that. There's no way. That's humiliating. Oh, holy shit, Nijisanji is so on fire. They are so on fire. Dude, the Mythos VTuber agency that just launched 2 months ago, and they had no branding or no brand name before they started. They're fucking awesome, and you should definitely watch all of them because they're great and based. And I've collabed with all of them at this point. They're so cool. They've made more money. They have made more money than freaking Kunai Nasato. Explain that shit.
Has failed to properly promote these two. These two Nijisanji English Challenge having debuted 4 months ago. And as recorded by Playboard, Kanai during that entire 4-month period, making less than what Enma Ironvertex had on her birthday. And even...
Oh my god.
Even far less than the career total of Noir, one of the 3 Nijisanji India talents, that branch being labeled as Nijisanji English before being closed down, and the Nijisanji English branch as we know it today being opened. As we also have this post pointing out the turns have tabled, showing that yesterday among the 31 Nijisanji English talents, only 4 had streamed.
Wow, there's 31 English talents on Nijisanji. It's huge. Nijisanji's massive, and that's just the English talents. They have another freaking 80 Japanese ones, probably. This is a massive company.
Compared with 12 from Hololive and Hollow Stars English.
Wow, Hololive absolutely annihilating them. That's crazy. Wait. The max number of viewers. Okay, so Rosemi Livestock, max viewers 2,400. Fulgur Ovid, max viewers 1,600. Maria Marionette, max viewers 608 and 78. Aya Amari, max viewers 474. Again, I'm not saying that's bad. It's not bad. 400 viewers is a lot of viewers. Okay, it's not bad, dude. But the fact that I have that many viewers right now live on Kick is insane. Wow. So and then they are just copyright striking people instead of worrying about actually giving people good content. And then they have to fund their content out of their own pocket. They're like, oh, you want to do a music video to maybe get your fans hyped up, or you want to do an art context? Well, fund that out of your own pocket, why don't you? We ain't helping. $3 billion company head ass. All right, that's it for the Nijisanji segment. I'm too angry. Thanks for joining. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, man.